Let's say you want to generate a whole bunch of meshes in the sky, but you don't want your game to lag while it happens. So let's add a script to the scene. Next, let's put in a 3D noise texture, and we can create it in the editor. When that's done, we can write a generate cubes function, and we'll sample that noise. If the noise is greater than 0.5, then we'll generate a mesh. And we'll set some coordinates here. So next we should make a box mesh that's scoped to the script. And the reason we don't want to create that in here is that it'll create a whole bunch of extra rendering instances. And then we assign the mesh to the mesh instance. So in our base case, we can just trigger this from an input and we can see how it does. You should always profile first on the main thread. So if we hit the interact key, we definitely notice a lag there. So next we can set up our thread and a semaphore. Semaphores allow you to write threads without busy waiting on the thread, which is something you definitely want to do. And then we're going to use a dictionary and we're going to avoid mutexes because mutexless designs are faster. And also really take a minute to go through the thread safe APIs doc on Godot. It's really, really good. So inside ready, we're going to set the thread data running to true. We're going to thread start on a function called worker. It's while the thread data is running, we wait. Then if the thread data is not running, we break. But otherwise we can generate the cubes. Also in generate cubes, we're going to call deferred on add child. On exit tree, we're going to set thread data running to false, post the semaphore. Then we're going to wait for the thread to finish. One more thing, we're going to swap out generate cubes here for semaphore posts to actually do the work. So let's run it. And we can see the world streams in and doesn't hitch the frame rate at all.